So now we're going to be adding some styles to our forms and enhancing them visually. So I'm going to create a 10.4. And I'm going to come over here and get the starter file and copy it over. Open it in Notepad. Run it so we can see what it looks like. And here we go. Contact name, email, comments, a submit button without any line breaks to make it kind of come down one after the other, right? Essentially the same thing that we looked at before. My name, my email, my comments. We've got our label 4 so that 508 handicap accessible will be able to tell which part of the form that they're in. So we're going to come and create our form selector within our style. We're going to give it a background color, a font family, and change the width and padding. So we're going to come form, background color, font family, Arial or sans serif, width 350 pixels, padding 10 pixels. Okay. Save that. What are we going to save this as? Contact us .html. Launch it in Chrome. So just those forms styles took it from here to here. So let's see what else we're going to do. Let's configure our labels. We're going to float them to the left. Clear the left floats. Use the block display. Set up its width. Give it some padding and some margin, and then right align our text. So we're going to come under here and do our label. Float to the left. Clear any floats to the left as well. Display in block. Width of 100 pixels. Text align to the right. Padding right 10 pixels. Margin top 10 pixels. So let's save that. So now we've floated those labels to the left and then we've cleared them. So they're all on their own line now. Now we want to configure our input element selector. Save that. So you can see our submit button move from there over to here. We're going to do the same thing for our text area. Oops. So you could add it on its own line down here if you wanted to. So you could copy input and change this to text area if you wanted to. Or since they're going to be the exact same styles, you can come input, comma, text area, whichever one you're more comfortable with. Launch it in Chrome. Now you can see that our text area is spread out now, starting to look a little better as far as that goes. And the submit button needs to display under our other controls. And it's going to have a margin of 110 pixels on the left. We can configure a new ID or class and edit the HTML if we wanted to, but we can also configure a new type of attribute selector, which will allow us to use both the element name and attribute value. So we can style the input tags and have a type attribute with the value submit in a different manner so that it separates it from the other input tags. So you can come right here, and instead of making a class, you can just put input type equals submit, So it's telling it, I only want you to apply this to the submit buttons. Give it a margin left of 110 pixels. Save it, run it, and now we've given our form some style to set it up so it's a little easier to navigate.